I left my phone.
Let me do my stuff so I can get your phone.
Please, this is not child neglect if I left it with an adult.
Put your feet inside.
How is it? ¿Cómo es child neglect si yo la dejé con él?
Hola. ¿Hablas español? Ok. ¿Dónde está mamá? ¿No sabes? Ok. ¿Dónde vives? Para yo llevarte a tu casa. ¿Sabes dónde vives? ¿Tú vives aquí? Alright, she's saying she lives here. Ok. ¿Esto de quién es? Is this yours?
Yes, that's mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got finished buying that at Walmart, so I just want to...
Notice how the officer is initially cautious with the witness. In cases with missing children, standard procedure is to vet the person who found them just as thoroughly as a suspect to ensure this wasn't an attempted abduction.
Make sure there's nothing wrong with it. I was walking home. I lived over here in 65th Way, just on this street. And turn left, turn right, and I'm down at the first street on 65th
Okay,
Way.
when you were coming from Walmart?
Yes.
And what was she doing?
She was just walking, coming this way, and then she was crying. She saw me, and she started to cry. I guess the first person. Then I speak Spanish a fair amount, so I started speaking to her and calmed her. I said, "You hungry?"
Ok. Ven, yo te cargo. Ok. All right.
Which house?
Ok. ¿Cuál es tu casa? Llévame a tu casa. ¿Cuál es?
Down there?
Ok. Well, let's wait. Ok, dime cuál es. ¿Cuál de todas es? Ok, por aquí. ¿Te acuerdas cuál es tu casa? ¿Cuál es? Mira bien.
Es aquí.
¿Cuál?
No, sale aquí.
¿Cómo fue?
No sale aquí.
¿No es aquí? ¿Dónde es? She's saying it's not here. Hi, ma'am. Do you recognize her? Did you recognize her? ¿La reconoce?
I live here.
Okay, that's all I need to know. If you recognize her or not. Okay, so ¿no es aquí? ¿No? ¿Dónde es? A ver, mira bien.
See if she can remember the number.
Okay, ¿tú sabes el número de la casa? Everything she answers yes.
No, number?
Matías, ¿tú sabes cuál es el número de mamá? ¿Cuál es el número? She's 3. ¿Tú sabes el número de la casa?
Hello. How you doing, man? Sorry to bother you.
Hey, she hangs out with this neighbor's daughter. Let me see the picture. And then I'll send it to my neighbor. She's watched her daughter before. Is that their daughter?
Oh my God, that's my idea. Her daughter.
Yeah, Maia, is her mother name Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she is right behind me.
Okay. Yeah, that's the house.
Maia. Her name is Maia. She told me.
Maria.
So if you don't mind, can you have Gail bring her here just so we can confirm that this is her house?
Yeah, Jose has her right now.
Okay.
Everybody just kind of congregating over here, so I'm gonna have Jose just bring her over to you. You're on the back side of the community?
Yes, sir. Remember where I told you? This is. I'm with the neighbor. The neighbor is FaceTiming another neighbor that just told me she.
I thought you're with a mom? No, that's what they told me you were mom.
I told the sergeant. I'm checking the house and there's no one there, but her name is on the patio and there's toys, but no one is answering. So I just wanted to get her to confirm that it is her.
It's a major red flag for investigators when neighbors don't immediately recognize a child living right next door. It suggests the child is either rarely seen outside or the household is socially isolated, which complicates the search for the parents.
Okay. First side? Okay.
Maía, ¿es esta tu casa? Muéstrame cuál. ¿Esa? Muéstrame tus juguetes.
How are you?
You know her? I live here, and this is my neighbor who lives there.
The neighbor knows her.
She watches her, okay.
Yeah.
Does she have the phone number from mom?
We're trying to get the dad's phone.
Where you walked at? How you got out the door? Huh?
I don't even get it. How would she even get out the door? Because that's what, like, you see that lock right there?
I see it.
Yeah, so that means she couldn't even shut the door. Like, when her mom probably left out the door, she didn't even pull the door hard enough because, it's like a special lock.
Does your ring camera work?
Yeah, everything works.
So let's go look at it.
You can check the
Nah, it's in her phone. The mom's. It's not my phone. It's on her phone.
Okay, let me just tell my partner you're here. Are you the daughter?
What happened?
Okay, hold on one second. Hold on. You see your mom's here. Mom, redhead. Do you have any? Do you have a driver's license or an ID card with you or anything?
No phone.
Okay, let me just grab that from you.
I don't even know why she did that if her dad was sleeping.
Well, I wanted to ask you what happened. So
Okay, go ahead.
So, which
First of all, what happened? Where'd you guys find her?
we found her on Southwest 3rd Street at 441.
Where's that?
Right here on 441, State Road 7.
By the street? By the light?
Yeah, that light. Yeah.
Who got her?
A man coming from Walmart. He was a neighbor across the way. He was pouring his groceries and saw her. He was wandering around. Yeah. Okay. Do you have a DL number or ID number? Or?
Yes, I'm honestly in shock right now. What happened was last night.
Wait. Before we get that, let me just get you prepared because I'll forget that.
This is too much. I'm not going to jail behind this, right?
But we don't know what's going on. That's why we need to talk to you.
Oh, that's why I'm like, no. Well, this is what happened. I want to take her to school. When I want to go take her to school, usually I just tell them, hey, listen, I'm leaving, babe. All right, I'll be back. Like that. It was something simple. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? It was like every day. Hey, babe, I'm going to take her to school. And I was like so drowsy because what I was taking. Because of my doctor, and then I was just like, I left. I was like, oh my God. And then out of every single day,
Here's the thing about the medication excuse. It's a double-edged sword. While she's trying to show she wasn't negligent on purpose, she's actually admitting to being in an impaired state while responsible for a toddler, which strengthens the child neglect charge.
That's because the time that I took it kind of like hit me a little harder. So I was just like, I'm just going to stay and wait for her.
For your daughter to get out of
Yeah,
school?
because usually she takes the bus, but I think it was a little bit later, so that's why I said it was 7:20-ish.
So she drove to Olympic Heights. You were going to sit in a car for the next, about 6-7 hours till she got out of school? Is that what
I was going to get her a little bit early. But I was like, you know what, let me just wait here. Yeah, I was drowsy. I didn't want her to miss school. Yes, I waited in the parking lot.
No problem. Any particular reason why you didn't take your cell phone?
I never
I'm asking. Is that a normal thing?
No, it's not. It's not. That's why I'm like, it's not. I always take my cell phone, especially because I work with my cell phone. I always take my cell phone. I don't know why I didn't take my cell phone this time. This is my first time ever leaving my cell phone at home.
Okay. Is it normal for you to take the daughter to school? Is it you primarily take her?
No, she usually takes the bus, but I did not. I just was like, it's late. I don't want you missing school. You know, we had an incident last night. I don't want her having any tardies. I didn't want her missing school at all.
When that incident happened last night, who stayed with the kids?
The incident? I was with the kids. I was just with the kids.
Here?
No, I was at my mother's house.
Both kids were with you?
Okay.
Okay.
And then I had to go get him.
From where?
Where was he?
In Jackson Memorial.
Miami?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they had robbed him for like $8,000. He was literally in the mall, and they robbed him outside or whatever it was. This has been crazy. Now we got paid away. It's just like a lot going on.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I fell asleep. Like I feel really bad. I feel so responsible. Like I'm embarrassed. I'm really glad and I'm really thankful to you guys and whoever found her. Like this is like something like you read on them. You know what I mean? Like you find a little kid found.
Yeah, this is very serious.
She said a couple times. I don't know.
Only thing I can think about is what if she ran out after she seen me?
Maybe.
And right. And maybe the door locked behind her, and she stayed outside. This is the only thing I'm thinking about, right?
That's even more concerning.
Right.
Because it's a long time before we got the actual call.
All right. Jennifer.
Yes.
Okay. Because of our investigation, you're going to be under arrest.
What?
For neglect.
No, but I wasn't.
Jennifer, do not resist.
What do you mean? ¿Por qué? No more probation.
I'll be
Do not resist. Do not resist.
Please don't do this to me right now.
Do not resist.
Jennifer, just relax. I want to help you, and I will help you as much as I can. Okay? You know why we care about you and
Can I
her.
tell you? Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Look
Hold
at me.
on.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. She cannot be without me.
Okay.
Look at me. Look at me.
Okay.
Please, can you look at me?
Jennifer.
I'm on probation.
Okay. All right. That's fine. But let me first do what I have to do. Okay.
Can I explain something
Yeah.
to you, please?
Yes.
Please, please. I came here.
Hold on.
So because I came from my daughter.
And I believe you do care about the daughter.
No, but I left her with her dad. I never neglected her.
This is a massive turning point. The focus of her panic shifts entirely from her child's safety to her own legal status. In the eyes of a judge, prioritizing your own probation over the fact that your toddler was in the street is a terrible look.
Okay. Okay, I'll explain why. Can I explain why?
Please tell me.
Okay. But first let me do
I'm
this.
on probation.
Okay, what you on probation for?
I'm on probation. Please, dear.
Okay, that's okay. It's not this crime of the century. Let me just try and get a small wrist. That's not gonna work.
Please don't. Please. Please, Mia. I want to take you to school, baby. Please. Listen, don't do this to me. You're not part of my kids.
Because let's go in the car. Let's go in the car so we can talk, okay?
Just pat her down. Hold on. Do it. I'm gonna put my camera here.
Yeah.
Doc, before she goes in,
I have to talk.
before
Yeah.
she goes in your car,
Right.
let's pat her down.
Okay.
I need to get back home to my mom.
Okay, I'll get it to you. I promise you. I promise you, okay? You're safe. Do you have anything sharp?
I need to get some numbers.
I will. But you gotta help me first. Let me make sure
Do you have anything
No, I
anything
don't.
that is
Por
gonna
favor, I'm
Listen.
on probation. Mi hija me
It's
tiene
okay.
que ver.
This has nothing to do with your
No, I
probation.
know, but I'm not gonna get out.
Yeah.
Where's my daughter going?
7 Alpha 63 when you clear.
Sit down.
251.
I need
Sit
water.
down. I'm gonna sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
I need to see my
Sit
baby.
down. Come on. Sit down. You have to sit down. Come on.
I came to talk to you guys para la cara, no para más nada. Yo simplemente, yo la traba, I took her to school.
Okay. Let me kitchen the AC.
We would have still find you. So we were just talking on what we were gonna do, and we have enough. Okay.
Why me though?
Okay. Put your seatbelt on, please.
But her dad's okay, right?
That's okay.
So why? But why if he was in the house with her?
Turn. Just look this way for a second so I can put a seatbelt on. Look that way.
I don't understand. What did I neglect if he was in the house with her father? I didn't neglect anything. I just took her to school.
Okay. You still have to tell. Okay. The adult at home.
I did tell
Hey,
him. I
I'm
said, babe,
leaving."
I'm going. That's what I said, babe. I'm gonna go take Mia to school.
Okay. All right.
And I was just tired, and I left my phone.
Let me do my stuff so I can get your phone.
Please, this is not child neglect if I left it with an adult.
Put your feet inside.
How is it? ¿Cómo es tu child neglect si yo la dejé con él? Yo la dejé con él en la casa.
Okay.
Yo nunca dejaría a mi hija sola en la vida.
Do you want to take your phone with you? Or do you like to leave it with you?
Listen, I just told you I left her with her father. This is not child neglect.
Okay, Jennifer, nothing that you're
But
saying
this is how this
is
sounded.
gonna
Please tell me,
change the
tell me,
fact
tell me
that
this,
you're-
please.
I will, but not this second. Not this way. We have to tell you. We will tell you, and I already told you.
Listen, I'm not gonna go anywhere. Obviously,
We can't
that's police
argue
officer.
it.
I need to at least call her father.
Okay, we could do that for you.
I need to speak to him,
Yep,
please.
but not right now. Not right this second.
I need you to put your feet inside. Put your feet